Hey Capricorn, welcome to the Venusian Light Tarot. So today we're going to go ahead and do your love reading. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we're going to see what's going on in your love life, your love connection, whatever comes through, whatever Spirit wants to bring up here. So just take what's going to resonate and let's jump into it. If you do want to check out my other channel, my first channel, I have that link down below in the description box where we do general readings. So if you want to look at your general reading, I do have that over there. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's going on here for you in your love situation. I was hearing hot and cold when I was shuffling, so maybe somebody is hot and cold with you. So we have the King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, okay, Page of Swords, the Empress. For some reason I'm hearing a lot to lose, or I have a lot to lose. So I don't know if maybe there's like a big offer on the table, or someone's considering, if I were to take a really big offer towards Capricorn, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, what would I lose, or would this work out? There's something about that here coming through. Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords. Some of you here are in a process right now, Capricorn, of really trying to find answers within yourself. Maybe you feel kind of confused about a situation. You're trying to find answers within yourself. You're trying to figure out where to go here, but I'm also getting, if it's not you, it's someone else around you. This could be a new connection, or it could be something to do with like a new beginning, a new start. Someone's trying to balance their head and their heart, their emotions with their logic, to try to come to a decision or come to a conclusion about what to do or what they want here. I'm actually hearing too, if you, this will depend if you're connecting to somebody already, or if this is somebody from your past. This person actually has a lot of emotion, but they don't show it to you. So what you see from them is not necessarily who they are or what they're really about. There's a lot more to this person than you're seeing with your own, two eyes and how they're acting. There's a lot more to them. We have messages. We have alone. So I'm getting a message also for some of you, if this is a new connection or someone who you're talking to right now, or soon you're going to be talking to them with Page of Swords and messages. I think that they may send you mixed signals. This person may not be totally clear about what they want. You could have children, or this person has children, and maybe you're talking about your children, or there's a topic about children here. But I mean, I don't know, I get the feeling here that it feels like we have history. It's almost like something's on the best way to put it is it feels like it's a situation that has a lot of potential, or a love that has a lot of potential. So whether it's new or someone from the past, it doesn't really matter. It's like there's a lot of potential if you were to channel it the right way, or you both were to approach it in the right way. We do have history coming up here as well. For those of you who this is a past person, I'm getting there's a lot of emotion here from the past, a lot of emotions that have maybe clouded your judgment from the past with this person. So maybe confusion about, are we moving past the past, or are we moving beyond what happened before? If it is a newer person, it's just that I feel someone has a lot of history, maybe with somebody else, or there's a lot of past experiences that are making things kind of difficult to fully dive in. But it feels like a very mature love. With the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, it feels like this connection would be very mature, or someone here is considering that. It's like there's a very, again, a solid outcome or a solid energy that could potentially be between two people. I'm also seeing 11-11 too, so that may be on the clock. You may see 11-11 on the clock. We have there's still hope, and we have not over. Yeah, to be honest, this does feel like a connection either that is from the past and two people really want to work things out, or it's somebody who you're already talking to them. You're already getting to know them. This is already an existing connection. And maybe you're wondering if things are over. Are we still going to proceed? Are we still going to move forward? And I think the answer is yes. It's like there's a lot of, again, it feels very like serious though. So I don't know if maybe this is like a serious connection or this can become a serious connection. This person may be an intellectual. They may be somebody who's in a position of authority, or they might be someone who is just really well recognized or well known, or they're just a very responsible person, or that could even be you. But I feel like it almost feels like this time around, it feels like it's different. Something about this energy feels very different, like it would be very different between you both, or the experience of this new connection would be very different than what you've had before and who you've experienced before and your situation and your circumstances. So, but someone's really afraid that they would feel that way again. So whatever that means to you, if you're afraid of maybe, if I get to know them, will I feel hurt again like I did in my past? Or if I get to know this person, will I feel these overwhelming emotions again? Or if it is someone that you've already experienced with before, with the Five of Pentacles here, the Knight of Cups, you may be afraid that things will repeat. If we were to meet up, or if we were to talk or to get back together, you would be afraid of your heart, afraid of your emotions. It's central around the emotions and the heart here in this reading with the Queen of Cups. And the reason for this is because either you did a lot for this person before, or you really extended yourself, Capricorn. You really put yourself out there, maybe to other connections too, in a way where you were, when you're all in, you're all in. When you give your heart, you give your full heart. And that's something coming up as a fear that someone has. We have the Six of Wands. These flew out in reverse. Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, sorry, in reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's a question though right now of something either not being over. Is this proceeding? Are we moving forward? Is this over? Or there's a question mark around a past connection, if this is really over or not. We have limit, final straw, overload, and breaking point. So yeah, I'm definitely getting a few different groups of you for this reading, Capricorn. But one thing I am hearing, if there is a need for forgiveness between you and this person, or if there's a feeling of like we have to have this inevitable conversation where we forgive each other or we let go, that's something coming up here, because it feels like this will be stagnant until that conversation's had. I also feel too that there may be some type of secret coming out or revealed. We have fantasy. And actually, it could even be, yeah, I was going to say the fantasy here, or the secret, is that someone wants a second chance. So it's not really a secret. I mean, there could be more secrets under the surface, but the secret here essentially is that somebody wants to have a second chance. Somebody feels like they really want to move things forward. And I'm getting somebody could be like a baker, or you bake cakes, or you bake cookies a lot, or something like that. That could be how you would know if this is for you. But yeah, this person wants to have a second chance. There's a feeling of them hiding it from you though, or not telling you the truth about wanting to have a second chance with you. And there's this intangible part of this connection though that I can't pinpoint, and I feel like this person's thinking this too, or you could be even thinking this too, with the confusion. Like, what is it about it that's confusing? Why is there like a missing piece to this? Or why aren't things moving forward? There's like something about this that feels like it's stuck somehow, even though it's not reflective of the actual connection, if that makes sense. It's like there's an element that's kind of stuck. And what I'm actually hearing is that if this person is somebody who's moving really, really slowly, they're not telling you the whole truth about why. And I can't even see what is the truth about why, because I think they're hiding it really well. The Page of Swords, we have that twice here. So yeah, I really strongly feel for this reading. If you resonate with this, you would likely already be in contact with this person. Or if it's not yet, it's very, very soon to where someone's going to reach out to you. But with the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, the reason that they're holding back is something that they may be keeping to themselves. They may be having to find that kind of comfort or find that stability within themselves, and they may be very private about certain parts of their life. So this person may be somebody who, again, maybe comes across kind of cold, or if it's not cold, it's just like they come across very established, very maybe even a little bit like self-focused. Something about the memories, though. Something about either the past between the two of you they keep replaying, or if it's not that, if it's a new connection, they keep thinking about their past in a way of like wanting to heal from it, or in a way of like wanting to move past the past, move past the past situations in their life. Because what I'm actually hearing too is that this person may have been involved, or you, but I think it's them, in a very either toxic relationship or something that felt very shallow and kind of difficult to deal with. It felt like it kind of damaged them. It felt like it really took a toll on who they are as a person as well. So that's coming through here. The Tower and the Six of Swords. Yeah. And actually, for those of you who this is a new person, they may not tell you this until a little bit longer into you getting to know each other. They're not telling you this right now. They may tell you later on, but they're not going to tell you right now. And the reason is because it's something very big, maybe for some of them. Like, this will only be for a few of you, but it could be something like that they had to, I don't know, something happened here. Yeah, Seven of Swords and the High Priestess. Like, maybe, I can't think of an example. Maybe they were involved in a really dramatic, like, legal situation, or maybe something around them happened that was very tragic. Something happened in their life that they have not told you, and I think that they may eventually tell you this, but this is one of the reasons that they have not maybe opened up fully to you. For those of you who that does not resonate, that's for somebody. This person's also been looking at you from afar somehow, maybe on social media, maybe on, for those of you who have not talked to them yet, they've been really hiding the fact that they've been looking for you. And they don't want you to know this, maybe because they've been somebody who again, either they're trying to like not come on too strong because they still do have something to explain to you, if that makes sense, and they don't want to appear like they're coming towards you before they're ready, if that makes sense. But they could also just be afraid that you know that they're looking at you. There's something like that too. Like, this person does want to approach you or talk to you, or but I keep hearing they don't know if you'd understand, or they don't know if you're going to understand what they have to say. For some reason, we have trust. Capricorn, what else? We have you are my light and so close. Yeah, they've thought about you a lot lately. This person has been thinking a lot about you, new or past, doesn't matter. They've been thinking a lot about you, this person. And again, I keep picking up the same message, that they have something really big to tell you, or they're hiding how they really feel. One of the two, or maybe even a combination of both. For those of you who have not spoken in a while, or if you have, like, there was something that also I'm getting too, if there was something in your relationship before that was like a deal breaker, or like, let's say that they ghosted you, or something was not filled, like the gaps were not filled in the past when you were together, they're afraid of, like, if I were to come towards Capricorn, I know that I have to have an explanation for where I was during that time, or I know I have to have an explanation for why things ended between us. And so they're kind of, for some of them, wondering, like, is the trust repairable? Can we build the trust again? Are you going to trust them? So I think this person just has a lot of questions in their mind, but they've matured a lot. With the King of Pentacles here, if this is a past person, they've matured a lot. They've been able to understand things from both your perspective and their perspective, and kind of see the whole situation. I think this person, again, they went through something very tragic or difficult. I think this came up forgot who it was, but there's a very similar sign that came up with the same message. But I can't remember. If anybody knows, you can maybe write it down in the comments, but because it was a tragedy, same kind of thing here. But let's see, Capricorn, is there anything else? We have feeling trapped pushes me away. Please give me some space. But yeah, I don't know. This person's kind of weird because, again, they really want to talk to you. They really want you to hear them out. They really want to be honest with you. I don't know how else to explain their energy. It's almost like this person could come through as somebody who's they're going to be very honest. They want to be very honest. But at the same time, again, they may have some other distractions or they had other things, especially career, I'm getting. For some reason, I don't know, this person could be like really, really career focused to the point where they don't even allow anything else into their life. For someone out there, the person could be a doctor, I'm getting, for some reason. But yeah, it's like their energy is coming up as somebody who wants to talk to you. They want to obviously be with you. They want to have a second chance with you. But the way they're approaching it is very like, what's the word for it? Very methodical. It's not somebody who's going to just rush in or be impulsive or wear their heart on the sleeve. It's like that's not this person at all. That's not how they're coming up right now, at least. Somebody could live in Denver, Colorado, in the United States. We have, I want to see you. Yeah, I mean, they want to see you. They could have gone through, or even actually both of you I'm getting, could have gone through a really dark time. With this Ace of Swords, what they're showing me is that it's like for a while there was no light coming in to the headspace. There was no maybe happiness or joy or illumination in some area of the life, and it's like somebody lived like that for a while where they were just not happy. They were void of this like joy and happiness, and it's starting to come back. Okay, my heart is opening and I'm ready. Yeah, it's like it's starting to come back to them. They feel like, especially for those of you who have, again, been in separation or you haven't spoken for a while, it's like slowly they start to feel more like their heart is opening. They start to feel more like wanting to open up a little bit more. And again, I feel like something specific may have happened that triggered this event, such as a loss or just something in their life that they had to go through. Even a dark night of the soul, even like a really challenging life, like a life part in their life that they went through. I'm uneasy about myself. I don't know if I can truly make you happy. So they do fear rejection as well. They wonder if they're good enough for you. But I think the thing is that this person will portray that that they're good enough. It's like an all or nothing type of person. I'm also hearing Scorpio too. It's like an all or nothing type of person. See, karma. They went through a really heavy time. Their life was falling apart. Within a few months they could contact you, either now or within a few months. I'm getting, for those of you who have already been with them, they feel like maybe they shouldn't want you or you shouldn't be together. Maybe not that you shouldn't be together, but maybe it's like the circumstances are not right or they weren't right at the time. They're very afraid of getting detached from reality is the feeling I'm getting. They're very afraid, and I got that message just before too with the Queen of Cups where I mentioned they're afraid of their emotions, and some of this could pick up on you too. Like what would happen if actually there was, like what if we fell in love, or what if I opened my heart, what if I was completely emotionally vulnerable with you? They're like super afraid of that. So it's almost like they live their life choosing to stay on the ground and maybe not get too deep into things. And so they're just really afraid of that happening. And for those of them who either, I'm hearing specifically that they may have gotten cheated on by a past partner, or maybe something between the two of you before. Maybe one of you had cheated on the other person, or there was something about trust that was broken in some way, and that's really one of the reasons that they're afraid to completely open up. But I think that the longer that they kind of resist this, it's getting harder for them, because I think their heart really yearns to open up. Their heart really wants to be open here. So, but they're going to be a little bit, if you're already dealing with this person, they're not going to be somebody who's going to rush. They're going to be kind of hot and cold, okay? But it's not because, it's like I think this person has a feeling of being misunderstood in this reading and also just in their life. They feel like there's somebody who gets misunderstood a lot. Could be Taurus we have here too. So let's see what the outcome is here. I'm also going to say Libra too. Libra, Taurus, Scorpio. Capricorn, what is the outcome? The Hermit. Yeah, like I said, it's not going to be too quick of a movement here. This person's wanting to, sounds kind of weird, but it's almost like what they're showing me is that they want to take their space and time, but they want to take you with them too. It's almost like if you could kind of be there next to them when they're in their solo mode, they would like that, sort of. I don't know if that's literal, like they could say they want you next to them while they heal from something, or that could be just like metaphorically, they don't really want to get too close, but they also want to make sure that they take you with them and that you're not going to leave either. So it's kind of strange, but that's what I'm getting here. What is the outcome, Capricorn? Because again, they really want to be able to be totally honest. This person seems to have like a high level of like integrity, or if they didn't have that before, they have that now. The Lovers, yes. So they want to be able to make the right choice, the highest choice, the best choice for everyone involved. Three of Cups and the Hierophant. If there is any type of third party here, because I'm seeing the Ace of Swords again, it could, I don't know what it is. It could be family, friends, somebody else. They like this person wants to be able to make the right choice. They're really in a space of being very protective. Like this person's kind of in a protective bubble. But I mean, I guess it's a good thing if there was any type of like infidelity, or if there was anything that kind of tested the situation. They really want to choose the highest path of what is right for them, which seems like it could be your connection, but they really, again, like want to emphasize how slowly they're moving, and also how it's like they kind of want to simplify things so that they can, so it's like this person may want to take space to themselves so that they can be sure that they're making the right decision. I keep getting that. I don't know, they just want to be really sure that they're making the right decision, whatever that means for you. So what is the advice for you then, Capricorn, the viewer? What is the advice? So yeah, dream come true. I'm hearing this person may show up on your doorstep. I mean, they may tell you that they're coming first, but I mean, this person may show up suddenly. They're going to come to a conclusion very soon. Yeah, you're waiting for them, or they're waiting for you. There's passion under the surface that you don't see. They don't show you their whole passion. But yeah, this person's coming towards you. It's going to be a very strong connection. Again, if it's a new love, then this would be someone who you're going to get to know kind of slowly. For some of you, this could pick up on a future love, I'm getting, since we have the two aces, possibly. If you're completely single and you don't know who this could be, this may be a future love, and this is how this person will be. But yeah, dream come true. They will show up, they will choose you, they will show up, they will, so the advice then, what is the advice then, Spirit, for the viewer? The advice is to also open up. I don't know if maybe you both kind of mirror this aspect where you also feel afraid to open up. There's something about communication too. Make sure that you're both communicating effectively, because there may be some, like, because of the fact that this person may have a tendency to be very like overthinking, or like we have described in the reading, maybe you kind of have that part of you too. So the best way to approach it is to have open and honest communication, because then you both won't feel afraid. You know, it's kind of like if we don't know where the other person stands, we can come up with all these ideas in our head about why they're acting the way that they do. So if the more upfront and honest you are, the better it is. What is the advice for the viewer, Capricorn? The Queen of Swords, yes. I'm hearing your time has come. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Magician. So yeah, it could be a counterpart connection. Strong Gemini here, Libra, Aquarius. Again, the advice is really to face something head on. So whatever that's going to mean for you, the advice is to really communicate effectively, clearly. Because either, for those of you who this is someone that you've already been with, you may already be getting signs that they're coming back, or this person's about to approach you. So the reason for this here, the advice, is because you seem to already understand the truth, or you already know what to expect kind of intuitively, because you already know the strength of your connection, if that makes sense. So the advice is that you know how to handle this person. You know what's best between the two of you. You know how to deal with this. But if it's a newer person, just apply it that way too. But what's the advice for Capricorn? Reunion. So yeah, someone coming back from the past. So I definitely think that's for the majority of you. I'm hearing it's not a race. I don't know if maybe for some of you, you and this person have, again, it seems like a very like intellectual connection, or a very strong, like, I don't know how to word it, but it feels like for some of you, maybe there was like this feeling somewhere that you were competing with each other. I don't know, it sounds kind of weird, but that's just for somebody if that resonates. Like you kind of both feel the same way, but there was this like, maybe if you do this, then I'll do that back. Or maybe like unintentionally sort of competing with the other somehow. So I think the message here, the advice is to something has to give, you know? Somebody's going to have to say how they feel, or someone's going to have to break the ice, or you may end up repeating something that happened before in the past. So we have chemistry, so there is going to be a very strong connection, chemistry between you both. We have home and family. For those of you who either have a family with this person already, again, the communication part's coming up to communicate about this topic and make sure you're clear with each other. Or if there is another party involved, which could very well be like an ex-partner, this could even be the secret or something here, then I feel like Spirit's asking, the advice is to approach it in a kind of a balance between keeping your calm, keeping your cool, keeping your composure, saying what you need to say, but also having an open mind about what could be between you both, because maybe there's going to be something that they'll have to explain about children or home or family for some of you. And it's like the advice from Spirit is to both kind of like equal each other out. You know, you're the Queen of Swords, they're the King of Swords, or vice versa. So as you both have an aspect of each other that you communicate, then it creates the Magician. So it's just a matter of how you approach this is kind of honestly what it feels like. It's like the potential is here, the love is here, the potential is here, but it's just how you're approaching it. So I hope that this reading could help, Capricorn. Thanks so much for tuning in. And be sure to check out the link below if you'd like to check out my other channel where I'm doing a general reading if you're interested. And also I do have the information down below if you'd like to book a reading with me. So have a great rest of the day, evening. Take care, and lots of love.